Good morning. Surprise. I have a wonderful surprise for you guys.
What is it? Oh, loves me some surprises.
It's my Bobby. Yes, he is in that season right now where he gets to actually come on with me. So I'm really excited about that. So the two of us are going to start coming live with you guys to share. So yeah, I'm excited about that, honey. Aren't you? Yeah. And we have to, we actually probably should maybe even do something at a different time of the day too, so that other people can also see us live, maybe in the evening or something. What do you guys think? So yeah, I'm excited. So we're going to be sharing a little bit of a Christmas story, just like I've been sharing with you guys. And we both have our own kind of view on what we were reading this morning. So, which is kind of cool. So, which is nice. So we're going to be kind of like, you're going to get a little piece of me and a little piece of Bobby. So if you are on here with us, you guys say hello. Let us know that you're here and let us know that
Grab your coffee.
That's right. Or tea or whatever it is that you enjoy drinking in the mornings, and let us know that you're on with us. This is actually, it is good. This is really good. I have to say, I'm going to give like a shout out to, what's the name of their ministry? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Hold on. I got to give a shout out to Foreigner's Cottage Coffee, which is Colombian coffee. And
can we call it FCC?
Yeah, we can call it FCC.
It's okay with Marshall and Melissa.
Yeah. So Marshall and Melissa Corrado are the ones that run. There's this new venture of theirs, which is Foreigner's Cottage Coffee. And the coffee that I'm drinking this morning is from Foreigner's Cottage Coffee. And it's actually Colombian coffee beans that they, that we actually brew ourselves, or that we not brew, that we grind ourselves to brew. And actually, this is the first time really with it actually being, ground more fine that I can really taste the flavors. Did you notice that this morning? You can really taste the flavors, which is kind of cool.
I ground it fine so I could put it in the cappuccino maker. We're really snobs now. I gotta put my pinky up when I drink it. There.
I know. So he did fine grinding. I can't even say it right. Ground it finely. So he could put it in the cappuccino maker, in our coffee maker. But I'm just having regular. I mean, I just did a pour over. So, but it tastes really good. It really, truly does. Good morning, Lou. Look, she said, "What's up, bro?" Is that "What's up, bro" to me, or "What's up, bro" to Bobby? Because she calls everyone bro or dude. So anyway, enough of that. So yes, Foreigner's Cottage Coffee. You guys, if you are local and you happen to know Melissa and Marshall Corrado, you guys need to reach out to them and get some of their coffee.
We keep talking about doing an event with them, so we can try their coffee. We can all get together.
Well, I did have them do an event with me.
But we need to do another one with me.
So yeah, but they are two wonderful. They're a powerful couple, but their ministry is absolutely amazing and beautiful ministry. So so moving on to a Christmas story. So what was really cool this morning is that it was talking about the forerunner, and I mentioned that yesterday about the forerunner. Who's the forerunner? Who's the forerunner of our King Jesus? Who is it?
JTB.
So John the Baptist, right? John the Baptist is the forerunner. And I thought it was kind of cool to think about a forerunner. I was like asking Bob, I was like, what are some of the things they used to call forerunners, back in the day? And he mentioned like a herald, a messenger. What was the other thing you said? There was another word. I don't know. Is there another thing that they call them? So those are some of the things that they used to call them. So when you think about a forerunner back in the day, we didn't have our phones, right? we didn't have any means of sending a message out to someone, right? We didn't have phones. We didn't have carriers like we have now. Carrier, that was another word for them too, is a carrier. So we didn't have like, mail that could go through. We didn't have like a mailing service or anything like that, right? We didn't have, again, internet, we didn't have the internet, so we could just, we didn't have email. Oh my goodness. Definitely didn't have email. We didn't have a mailing service. We didn't have email. So how did we communicate with one another? How did people find out what was going on? Like, across the country and things like that. It was through messengers. It was through heralds or through carriers, right? Through forerunners. That's how they related messages to each other. They went before them and they would, announce if something was happening or someone was coming. They would go before these people. They would go before anyone who was traveling also to let them know, of any danger that was ahead, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I believe it went like telephone, telegraph, telegirl. That's how that message is.
Honey.
Hey, Mel.
Hi, Melanie. Yes, Lou. Little birdies carried messages too. That's right. They did. That's right. They absolutely did. So that's what John the Baptist was, is he was a forerunner, right? For King Jesus. Yes, homing pigeons, Mel. That's what they use. But yes, he was a forerunner for King Jesus. And so one of the things that we were reading about this morning was about that. It was about John the Baptist. It was about when, and think about it, he was not only a forerunner for King Jesus when he was born and after the fact, but even in the womb, because he actually, he was conceived before King Jesus was conceived in the womb. So even in that aspect, he was already being a forerunner, right? And then you say that John means gracious.
Yahweh is gracious.
That Yahweh is gracious, yes, because he was conceived, in Elizabeth's womb, and she was barren and she was older. I don't even know how old she was, but they were both old.
And that's the message too that John carried. He was pointing to Jesus, but God is gracious. Look what he did.
Yeah. See, now I didn't even think about that. That's kind of cool. So what did you get out of, what we read this morning? There's so much that I could keep
saying. I could keep sharing
a couple
of days, because that same thing. God is gracious. Look what he's done. If you go back in Isaiah, is it 9?
It was Isaiah 9.
When he talks about,
I actually put it up in the comments, you guys. Isaiah 9, 1-6.
Hang on. Hold on there. There it is. Come over here. No.
It's Isaiah 9. I think you said that. Yes, it is.
I want that. I want this.
And it's Isaiah 9 verses 1-6, you guys.
What stuck out the most is how far God goes to get us. The whole thing is to us. It's all about the extent he goes to gather his children back. And for us, a child is born. To us, a son. It's all for us.
Mm-hmm. So read some of that. Read what kind of stood out to you in those scriptures.
Can we read the whole thing? Can we?
That's a lot of verses. No.
I'll go fast.
No, not allowed.
Oh, I quit.
Read what stood out to you.
Well, that's basically it. For to us, the whole purpose is God gathering his children back. He sends Jesus. John's pointing to Jesus, but the whole thing is for us.
So in
for
verse
to
6,
us a child is born. To us a son is given. Then it goes on the rest, and the government will be on his shoulders, and it'll be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father,
and
Prince of Peace.
Yes. And that is exactly who Jesus is.
And of the greatness of his government and peace, there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and his kingdom established, upholding it.
Okay, that's
forever.
That's
forever.
7. That's verse 7.
Okay. Fire me.
So yes, exactly. So okay, I like that you said that. Yes.
And it makes me think of that verse. Let's see, things angels long to look into, like they don't get it. And personally, I don't get it a lot of times. Like, what does he see in us?
You guys, we are second to King Jesus. That's another amazing thing. That is like such an honor that we are second to King Jesus. It speaks of how John the Baptist is second. He's considered to be the second son, right? Second son. But that just means that in the priority, obviously he was born first, but as far as the priority comes, he's second to Jesus because he was the one that was pointing everyone to the Messiah. So John the Baptist was pointing everyone to the Messiah. And what are we here now doing as his forerunners? What?
Same job.
Not to the Messiah, but we are pointing not to the coming of the Messiah, but we are pointing to his return. So we're here to make disciples, right? To bring them to Jesus, to prepare them for the return of King Jesus. So it's just amazing to me how we are also considered to be second to King Jesus. So, Mark 16, I want to read to you guys. So the book of Mark, chapter 16, verse 15, that says, and then he told them, go into all the world and preach the good news to everyone, to all creation, right? And that's what we're here for as forerunners, to prepare, right? So John the Baptist prepared everyone for the coming of the Messiah. And now we are here to prepare everyone for the return of the Messiah. And then Romans 10, I want to read to you guys. Romans 10.
How come you get 2 verses? 10. I only got one.
No, you didn't need to just do one. Romans 10, verses 14 and 15. I'm going to read a piece of the Passion Translation, and then I'm going to read a piece of the Amplified. So verse 14 says, but how can people call on him for help if they've not yet believed? How can they believe in one they've not yet heard of? How can they hear the message of life if there's no one there to proclaim it? And how can the message be proclaimed if the messengers have yet to be sent? That's why the scripture says, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news of the good things, or the good news of King Jesus, right? So how can people hear about these things? How will people know unless we speak, unless we share, right? Unless we bring light to them and his presence to them, right? And so that, again, is us being the forerunners and helping to prepare people for the coming, for his return, not the coming, for the return. And that's all a part of the little bit of the Christmas story. It's all a part of it. Right?
And like the app was talking about, it's not just Christmas, it's from the beginning, from the birth of Jesus. The story is about the extravagant love of God, the lengths he goes to make a way back for his kids.
Yeah, that is so true. So what else, honey? Anything else?
No, that's it. What do you look at when you look at this? It still makes me kind
of. Good morning, Elaine. I'm so glad that you're here with us. If you missed the beginning, Elaine, I was just saying that we have a nice surprise where we're going to get to have Bobby with me, on occasion. I don't know if it's going to be every morning. I'm hoping it's every morning. So we'll see. Yes, because he's in a season right now where they're in a slow season with work. So he has, actually it won't be every day because it'll just be on Wednesdays and Thursdays, right? Yes, I love it. So you guys, again, that is another piece of the Christmas story. And I hope that it blesses you. Go out there, you guys. Also be a blessing to someone else. We love you. We have a beautiful sunshiny day here in Connecticut. I hope it is the same for you guys. Anything else you'd like to add?
I have nothing.
We love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow morning. We will see you again tomorrow morning for another piece of the Christmas story. Bye.